Daniel Suarez just made a move that could quietly shake up NASCAR's entire weekend, and almost nobody is talking about it. A Cup Series driver dropping back into the Truck Series at one of the toughest tracks on the schedule. This isn't random, this is calculated. Daniel Suarez is officially returning to the NASCAR Truck Series. He'll drive the number 49 71 Chevrolet Silverado for Spire Motorsports at Bristol. This will be his first Truck Series start in 5 years. Suarez isn't new to trucks. He's got a win, multiple top fives, and a strong track record from earlier in his career. His last win in the series came in 2016 at Phoenix, driving for Busch Motorsports, a team now tied into Spire's current structure. Meanwhile, Suarez is currently competing full-time in the Cup Series and sitting mid-pack in points early this season. So on the surface, this looks like a simple one-off, but it's not. Let's zoom out. Suarez just made a major career shift, joining Spire's Cup program after several years with Trackhouse Racing. That alone is a big adjustment. New team, new chemistry, new expectations. Now add this move, stepping into a Truck Series race at Bristol. That's not a casual decision. Bristol is one of the most physically demanding and mentally intense tracks in NASCAR. It's tight, aggressive, and punishes mistakes instantly. So why do this? Because drivers don't just race for trophies, they race for rhythm. Extra seat time in a place like Bristol can sharpen instincts, improve timing, and build confidence. And here's where it gets interesting. This is also a full circle moment. His only truck win came with an organization that eventually connects to where he's racing now. That kind of history matters in racing. It builds trust, familiarity, comfort. And inside a garage, those intangibles can be the difference between running 15th and contending. This move tells us a lot about Daniel Suarez and even more about Spire Motorsports. Let's start with Suarez. Drivers at the Cup level don't usually drop into lower series unless there's a purpose. This is about sharpening competitive edge. Bristol is chaos, short track, heavy traffic, constant pressure. Running that race gives Suarez more laps in race conditions, more opportunities to experiment with lines, more chances to rebuild aggressive instincts. That's huge, especially early in a season where he's still finding consistency. Now flip it to Spire. This is a strategic play. Spire has quietly built a strong truck program, multiple wins, competitive equipment, and a growing reputation. Putting a Cup-level driver like Suarez in one of their trucks does two things. First, it raises the ceiling of performance immediately. Second, it gives the team high-level feedback, and that's critical because Cup drivers feel things differently. They notice details that younger drivers might miss. That data, that insight, it can elevate the entire program, but there's risk here too. If Suarez underperforms, if he struggles in traffic, if he gets caught in Bristol chaos, it raises questions. Not just about the move, but about his current Cup form, because expectations change the moment a Cup driver enters a truck race. You're not just competing, you're expected to dominate. And Bristol doesn't care about expectations. It eats veterans alive. So this is a high upside move, but it's also high pressure. One race, one spotlight, and a lot to prove. Fans are going to be split on this. Some will love it. They'll see a proven Cup driver jumping into a gritty truck race, adding excitement, raising the competition level. Others, they'll question it. Is this necessary? Is this a sign Suarez needs extra reps? Or is this just a team trying to make a statement media-wise? Expect analysts to frame this as a tune-up move, a chance for Suarez to sharpen his edge at one of NASCAR's toughest tracks. But if things go sideways, that same media will flip quickly and start asking why a Cup driver couldn't deliver an equipment capable of winning. Suarez shows up and runs up front immediately. He uses his experience to control the race, avoids trouble, and either wins or at least contends deep into the final laps. That momentum carries into the Cup Series, and suddenly he's not just consistent, he's dangerous. He gets caught in Bristol traffic. One mistake, one incident, race over. Now the narrative shifts from smart move to unnecessary risk, and the pressure in the Cup Series only increases from there. So here's the question. Is this a genius move to sharpen performance or an unnecessary gamble that could backfire fast? Should more Cup drivers be doing this, or is it a distraction from the bigger goal? Drop your take in the comments. And if you want more breakdowns that go deeper than headlines, hit subscribe and stay locked in with SportsWire USA.